Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 9 of Sportz Ballz. I'll throw for a loop because Gary changed colors on me. Gary was here. No, I'm kidding. We're going to have a great time. Let's go through the full round again here on Sportz Ballz. We're comedy first, balls second. We got Dino. He's the head correspondent of foreign sports. Bill Queen over here. He is the leader of alternative sports. Gary, don't look at him sideways. He's the leader of combative sports. And Tank, he is our new correspondent, leader of collegiate sports. We are your Sportz Ballz Brigade, and we're here to bring you the best sports news and atrocities all across the globe. I've been practicing that, so fuck you. I think it was good. What do you get, Dino? How was your week so far?
My week was, I'm still alive, which means I've outlived Jesus and Alexander the Great. I'm good. Everything's fine.
Well, that bar is going to be great for everyone else if it's just living. How's everyone else? How was your week, guys, out there?
Living good, doing good, man.
Yeah, just heard about Bob Saget. Found out I moved up one rank in the comedy rankings.
Oh, shit.
You did the hard way.
One step closer to the top. See ya, Bob.
See you,
the reboot of Full House is calling Bill right now. It's like, hey, we need someone. We need. I actually just found that out too. It sucks. He was an edge. I just liked his comedy, and I'm a big Full House fan. I grew up in the time like the America's Funniest Home Videos. I give him respect, but
that's where my love lies, is America's Funniest Home Videos.
That's a sport itself. He wrote one-liners for 25 seasons. Absolutely. Give him credit.
Absolutely. Just disrespecting people's kids back to back, just in front of their face. Oh, so your kid's an asshole? Are your kids an asshole? Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
That's very true. Hey, thanks everyone out there commenting in all 3 social medias and the new networks. We greatly appreciate it. Thanks everyone coming in. Please comment where you're coming from, and we'll put it up on the screen and maybe read a few and ask what's going on. Dino, what's going on?
Specifically, Walkie Talkies or Nietzsche said, "Good evening, gents. John Goodman outlived Bob Saget."
I think you need to Google that, sir, because I think Goodman's been dead for about 5 good years. I don't know. I actually went to the St. Louis Aquarium and heard the voice of the dead. John Goodman did a ride there, and I was like, "Oh my God, it's a ghost! We need to get out of here." Shout out to the St. Louis Aquarium. Anything else on your fancies? I don't know why I said fancies. I'll never do that again. But this week, what you got going on?
Just because your drip is old as shit, you don't have to talk like that.
All right. Well, I don't have to, but I did. So you got to fucking deal with it. What did you expect? I got a poofball beanie.
Let's do that.
Gary's backstage at a crew concert, so he's a roadie on the side business. So you just got to work out. Once sound check's done, Gary will be in here. So just he's always keeping that rock star lifestyle. We're married, and Tank's in college, so we live vicariously through Gary. You guys ready for In the News? Hottest new segment on Sportz Ballz. Ooh, it's gonna be great. It's no problem. It's where we talk. Man, we need to give that guy who makes the bumps a raise. He is an amazing dude. Like the sound and everything.
We definitely put way more into the bumps than the show itself.
That's everyone's enthusiasm level, though. Let's be honest, right?
That's the most. I will take it, Bill. That's the most best compliment I'm probably ever going to get from Bill, and I'll take it. That's awesome. First story. Our 17-year-old phenom. We're going to go in order as a 17-year-old phenom. The Aussie sensation. Her name is Genevieve, something foreign, BCom. She's from Australia. I don't know, but Genevieve. She's actually the first pro woman baseballer. There she is right there. Yeah. So she came in on the 6th inning and had a 0 ERA. Got everyone out of trouble. Did perfect. Her team lost 7-1, so her dad's still not proud. but she did try, and she's going to be great.
She stopped it from getting worse.
Okay. She did.
She stopped it dead in its tracks. Let's be honest. It's impressive. She's 17 years old, right? Yeah. And she throws the ball better than the rest of us.
Think of how much better she could have done if they let her throw underhand.
I was thinking that when I found out she was the pitcher.
She can throw better than you, man. Go to hell.
That wasn't the question nor the statement.
Yeah, fair.
That's very fair on that. I was impressed. It actually just happened here recently. A shout out to the Royals in Australia. It made me think. The main reason we don't do that, I think, here in the States is because if you're real young, we have a baseball count, a pitcher's count on you,
right?
Because younger, we used to. I think baseball teams used to hire him, and they're like, "Here, throw your fucking shoulder out." And by 19, they were just lip noodled, 8 Tommy John surgeries, just couldn't even give you a high five. But best of luck to her. That I'm not saying that's happening here. I don't know about Australian baseball. This is the first I've actually heard they had their own league because I just assumed everyone just watched American sports.
I love it.
Just did there.
When I heard Australian baseball, I had to check and make sure they weren't playing cricket.
Right. Well, I didn't think they were allowed to, I don't know, given they have giant beers over there and then giving them bats too. Yeah,
insects, beard, snakes, rats, just giant everything.
It works.
Big in Australia.
Well, apparently even the chick arms, because she's 17, slinging heat, which I think, here we go to the true sports ball question. Should she contact Corey Feldman because she's peaking in her teenage years? How's she going to really live for the rest of her crushing adult years when hope is gone and her dreams come crashing in?
Just come to America and be better than everybody else here. That's how she does it. Just relocate. Just relocate. Switch up the scenery a little bit.
Hope Poland has a baseball league and just keep going down.
Go to China and just be fucking outstanding. Just fucking break the mold. Go somewhere where chicks aren't allowed to do shit and just go there and go crazy.
Has no one else watched Mr. Baseball with Tom Selleck? Nobody? No?
You're allowed to get drunk and yell at your boss.
No, he was great in America, then he got nothing, and then he went to Japan and made a living. That literally, there are so many sports that happen. Yeah, you go in Australia, great, make some money.
Forgive Dino for bringing up the 5th best Tom Selleck movie that's ever been. That's it took a synopsis for you. Like, oh yeah, I remember that. 2 out of 5 stars. It was a good movie. I don't know. Watch King Ralph with the dead John Goodman. Rest in peace.
Everything that has foreigners, you guys automatically assume is bad. It's not bad. You guys just need to suck it up, okay?
No, I watched Squid Game and it was amazing. Now, I did it with subtitles and I felt a little with the dub and I felt a little bit bad because that's what the mainstream media told me to feel, and I felt it.
You can't read.
I can read some.
You put on the dubbed version and you were like, yeah, that's good enough. I'm not going to read.
I make notes. I read notes, sir.
Do the subtitles have pictures?
It's actually emojis. Just emojis of what? Whoa,
umbrella.
Yeah. Nice. Gunshot. Bang. Yeah.
They're called timoglyphics, and you wouldn't understand them. Fuck you. It takes a college education. They're studying at Harvard. Harvard-ish.
Oh, man.
Well, hey, shout out to the 17-year-old. We wish her the best career. Keep striking out people. Get the 0. She is a legend, and she has balls one way or another. So shout out to her. Bill, before we go,
the comment that said 17 and already a legend of balls. I have a feeling we can thank her uncle for that.
See, here's the thing. You're all upset, but Bill did his research. Her uncle, pitching coach. It was all because of her. So
she's also a southpaw. So
yeah, Bill thought it was something sinister, which most likely may be, but I'm trying to we're spinning it, and that's how it was. That's great. Shout out to Miss Beacom. I'm not gonna shout out to the 17-year-old rocking.
Genevieve, you're great. How about that?
There
Genevieve,
you go.
You're great.
I should just. I immediately panicked when I saw the name, so I shouldn't have. We're going to talk about the next. This one actually hits close to home. The coach. Does she need? Oh yeah, we got to get him up there. Get everyone. Thank you guys for rolling in too. You guys are amazing.
We got a lot of new comments up too fast. There's no way Tim read it that quick.
Okay, let's go slower. Hello, Glenn Elrod. Hey, John. Reading is for the mental. Reading is overrated. LOL.
I need to stop moving my lips when I read because Bill can kick me out of it.
I wrote this very slowly so Jim couldn't read it.
That's
Thank you, Glenn.
That's gold, Glenn. That's golden, Glenn.
Glenn's a real friend.
Less syllables. Okay, let's do it.
He is, they were all one word. Like, look at this guy, knuckleballs.
Dwayne Big Funny is somewhere I just shared too. I talked with him earlier today. He's a comedian and
he's bringing it, man. I like. That's awesome. Imagine she has that pitch and her uncle shouting from the field, "Give her the most knuckle pass."
She ain't dainty. She's gonna beat you up, man. Like, she's not small.
No,
Good on her.
Yeah, she looks like she can definitely handle herself. Definitely.
Yeah, well, listen, or she's gonna throw a ball and cave in your face. One of the
Either
two.
Either one.
Yeah. But
right.
Good on her. And listen, the fact that she
lives in
pitched,
Australia, bro.
Listen, she pitched one inning, she stopped the team's downward slip and struck everybody out. If anything, she should retire right now. She'd be like, "Yeah, I retired with 0.00." I'm good.
You still suck. You're not riding home with me.
Yeah.
Take the dirt road, babe. You should have done better.
The real question, she's 17. Don't worry. She has many Applebee's SoundCloud rappers to date in her future that will totally fuck up her whole career. So don't worry. Like, she has a normal life ahead of her, and that's all we can hope for. Anything else before we move on to the next topic, guys? All right, give it up for the 17-year-old. We're going to talk about this coach and his suspension. Should he be suspended? I don't know. The final score was 92-4. 92-4. A little backstory: the coach was started as a head coach in 2019, and we're blasting this fool.
This guy is, he's like, "Hey,
why are you smiling?"
That's a choice that he's made. I don't agree with
We're
it.
running up the score on his doxing.
Well, here's what I found out: they were actually kicking ass, beating teams like 2-1 regularly, and they were a ranked team. And then all of a sudden, this 92-4. So, let's throw that story aside because I don't want to be liable. Let's say I made up a story similar to this and it happened to your school. What would you think the real story is? Me gambling. I think this dude talked to the refs and they gambled on the school game and are making bank. I think so what do you guys think? Is there an alternative motive, or this guy has a little too much whiskey in his coffee? Dino.
Can you imagine the spread? Like, nailing that kind of spread on a game? What kind of money? Like, those kind of, dude, you're going to bank just once. That's all you need. Because saying, you know what? I'm saying there's going to be a 88-point spread. Yeah, let's go with an 88-point spread. The odds on that happening are impossible. You could bet $5 and be like, I'm walking around spitting on Bitcoin people. Like, that's fine.
I don't trust his fucking smile. It's fucking
That's what I was getting ready to say. Dwayne got your back on that. Dwayne got your back.
Anybody that does fucking that? Come on, bro. Come on.
Shout out to Jay, our correspondent, talking to you guys in the group. Shout out to Jay, Gerald Sherrod. He's out there. Also, John Monroe, thank you. And Henry Reed. Continue, Tank. I apologize.
No, I was just saying, I just hate his smile. Anybody that smiles with that much gum to teeth ratio is a fucking predator. I hated it. Look at him. Look how
no lips. Zero lips.
Zero
no
lips
whatsoever.
Just all predator. Just full fucking.
Like the full kind of like, you're like, no, it's all teeth, no lips. It's weird.
He whistles when he smiles.
Whoa. That's a weird one.
He's proud to be talking to Chris Hansen on those YouTube videos. Bill, you have anything to add?
Him and Chris going for
This
lunch.
guy is the winner in the situation. I don't appreciate how you're coming at my dude. I think we need to put more blame on them fucking kids that only scored 4 points.
Oh,
It's
that's
not like he
number
put
one.
LeBron James on his team. Like, did he outright cheat? Or
No.
did he just crush them in victory?
Crushed them in victory.
Yeah.
Like,
Blame the losers.
decimated
Fuck
them.
them kids.
They said there was a lot of fast breaks and not the Reese's candy bar going on the court.
Listen,
That was for the overtime.
I feel like it's putting salt on the wound when they start using words like that. Where like, listen, man, that team that got 4 does not know what a fast break is. I don't think they should be using that for describing this. Like, listen, you got beat. Maybe choose soccer. I don't know.
At 60-4 or 60-2, I don't really know where the 4 points came about, but
accidentally.
at some point,
Sure.
you have to fucking let's just go home. Let's just fucking get our shit.
That's what
and
I'm saying.
Go home. Why are we here? My mom is in the
could've-
fucking stands.
They
Let's
could
go.
have not even played the last 4 minutes of the game. And that they wouldn't have been able to
That's
catch
where they
up
got
in
the 4.
points.
They got the 4. They just all said, you know what? We're just gonna stand here. Here's the
Okay.
ball.
Miss layups for 30
I
minutes.
got. See, you guys are talking from unexperienced fellows. Shout out to the 2004 Sandoval girls basketball high school team, Blackhawks, and that year where they got beat on average 90 to single digits for 10 straight games. I lived this. How can it happen? It can, but
might as well
if
just
you
fucking-
score points on the other team, it makes you look like a baller all the time.
Oh,
Most valuable player, 0 assists, 0 steals, 2 points.
highest scoring
Like,
player has 3 points.
but I actually lived through this at Sandoval, my high school alma mater. I'm sorry to throw them in there. I didn't graduate, so they didn't set me either. So it makes sense. But yeah, they got beat. It made the paper 94-10. So when I saw this, I was like, I felt it. It was actually
disappointing them, Tim. You're still disappointing them, even till today. You're just.
I wasn't their coach. I just didn't show up to home games. I'm just
We
saying.
feel like
that,
you're a
but
part of this. We feel like you're a part of this. If you were there, you were a part of the.
I
He's not
supported by not
disappointing
showing up. That's
whole
that's
gym
the
lost
best you
again.
could do. When you keep losing by 80 plus points, you just go, I don't need to see that. I don't need to see my fellow classmates cry on our field, on our court.
Yeah, like
Because that's
listen,
rough.
somebody
it's
was
rough.
crying for sure. On the bench, someone was crying, just like the whole
Like, how
time.
many-
You know they were right. Like,
Dude, I
and-
would quit. That's actually the next
No,
question I have. That's the Sports Ballz question. At what points? Because we would just like say, "Fuck this! You ain't breaking my ankle anymore."
Yeah.
How many before we go run our test and we're start fouling these bitches? Like
Yeah.
if we were like straight
Oh.
elbowing, like making them not get to the hoops. Like
Listen.
what point ratio? I'm like at 25-4. I'm starting to get
25-4?
fucking angry. I'm
I
getting
would
all my
hey,
fouls
a
out.
30-point spread, everyone's getting fouled. I would get the whole team to foul out and be disqualified rather than on record that they lose the game with a
Dino's
88-point spread. No,
Dino's
As soon as
playing NBA Live 95 for the like Super Nintendo, just the guy that shoves constantly in the corner. Like, don't stand here, Dino. He's stealing,
As soon-
bastard.
As
Small
soon as I
elbows.
see my mom do this, I'm punching the kid in the face. I'm punching the kid in
yeah,
the
for
face.
sure.
We're
For sure.
immediately but we're no longer playing basketball. We are now brawling.
Yeah, no, that's a
He's gonna
fight.
get a tech. There's gonna be a reason for me not being able to play this game. I'm gonna get a technical. I had to get sent home,
Yeah.
or else we would have won. That's gonna be my excuse because I'm not gonna stay out here for the rest of the
The headline will not be 94 to or was it 92-4. The headline will be classmate breaks other arm in tragic loss, like something like the memory of like you don't pump like I ain't
Yeah.
gonna sit here and fucking let you score 80 unanswered points on me like you're the Patriots
Exactly.
of basketball.
The
What the fuck?
superintendent will thank me for saving the school's fucking face. Just I got you. Don't worry about it. I'll take it into my own hands, school board. I'm gonna deck him in the face. This
Yeah.
won't go down in the history. I
Yeah.
got it.
See that.
That's honor. That is how honor is made. Listen, the comments
I'm a
are
martyr.
saying like at what point, like honestly, what do you do if you can't score? Just pass them the ball. Like do something. Play keep away, sure. Jarrell is like, I would have
You
walked off.
trip them. You spill your drink.
Hey,
Even
I would
even
I would
Jason-
drop a deuce right on the court.
well,
No problem.
okay, that's one. Fuck the janitors, huh? Like, fuck those guys. Like,
Everybody's going down.
everyone knows you
Janitor
have an oily
complains,
shit,
kills
Dino.
people.
That would smear
This is
everything.
the one game the janitor has stayed for. He's just holding the mop like, what the fuck? Are you serious? Are you fucking kidding?
That's gonna take
Just
so much
polish
goddamn
it.
sawdust, Dino. You don't even know.
You just hear the mop drop and just see him leave, the door closed.
I quit. I quit.
Dino's making the fucking help walk out instead of the other team. He's like, fuck this establishment.
Listen, street rules. Listen, that loss is how purges start. Absolutely.
Yeah.
One
That's
more
how-
reason to not like basketball. Yeah, well, that's fair. Then 2 illegal elbows
You
allows
guys
you to
are
rest on the bench
killing
for
the
a bit.
comments. By the way, you guys are killing the comments.
I mean,
Keep them coming. Very
If
funny.
they only scored 4 points, how much of a rest do they need? Obviously, they're not out there hustling.
There's no hustling going on. There's none.
No, like listen, us 4, okay, who, let's be honest, don't look like sporting fellows. We're more observers, okay, and we would score more than 4, okay, because I'll tell you, hey, I would throw one. Hey, any one of us could just hold on to 3 of them. Just hold on to 3 of them, and the rest just take the ball, man. Just give it to Bill. Bill will dunk. It's fine.
Well,
I won't dunk, but I'll tell you, I got no problem kicking a kid.
yeah.
I don't have any reserve in my heart for punching a kid either. None.
That's kind of my point. Like, because I'm a parent, and I already know the conversation on the ride home from the losing kid. From, well, Dad, I tried. Did you? Did you try?
No.
Like, I don't know if you tried. Like, that's just a hard thing to take.
Listen,
Like,
can we not point out also too? So John Monroe points out that coach is a diddler for sure. It's the Roman Catholic Archdiocese that he works for, and also the school that lost. I got through that article thinking they were called Hyman, but it's actually Lyman. And I was like, I wrote a lot of jokes for Hyman, not for Lyman, so those are wasted. But
he just ruined. He was like, dude, that sucks. He's exited out. He was like, I was gonna say prepare their diddle holes. It was gonna be great.
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
I had 3 jokes about trickling blood that are out the window.
which probably would have got the game called. They could have worked with it. I'm just gonna say.
Here, the kids that scored 4, they deserve to be molested if that's the case.
No one.
Yeah, I said it.
He said, I said.
I'm a
Yeah, of
Catholic.
course
I
you
went through that.
Just for everyone, Bill said that, and Bill.
It's not
I don't
Nebraska.
look-
It explains a lot. Let's be honest.
Hey, that's
Catholics
a
in the
nice
house.
reminder. We're a satirical show, and he meant that.
And not all views that are expressed here are endorsed by the other members of the group. But, everyone has a freedom of speech, and we encourage that here.
Oh, no, Bill said whatever. I just don't want the stank on me. I got my own stank. Like, I don't need that stank.
Everybody listen, that was all me. From a guy who went through this. I was molested by the Catholics as a kid for much less than losing by 88 points.
Oh, let's.
So now, if
I'm
it
glad you
happens
made-
to these, look, I'm just saying, I'm not going to feel sorry for them. They got some kind of
it's
shit
more
coming.
so
to
Welcome
their
to
try and
back.
keep it
Sports
light.
Balls,
Let's try and keep it
everyone,
light.
where 92-4 deficit brings us to the atrocities of the Catholic Church. We're just here. If you didn't think that was going to happen, where the fuck you been for the last 8 episodes?
Oh,
I feel
I
like
think we're done with this episode. We can't screw this anymore. Dino, go ahead, try.
I feel like a 30-point spread is when fouls happen. It would be a 50-point and up spread before that happens, what Bill talked about. I feel like that would be the spread before. I'm just saying.
I'll even
Oh,
up that
man.
to 75, but still, it still puts them in the. Like, you're in a bad place, kids.
It's going to get worse.
Yeah, this is how you build character.
No.
Oh.
False. That is false. That's what a lot of people thought. Turns out that was false.
That's
No,
Bill's soul
adversities
patch
build
talking. It's
character.
got a lot of fucking alcohol residue
this
in it.
is so fucking
We're going to talk about the Antonio Brown saga. If you haven't been on
Yeah.
this, Antonio Brown. He's basically went straight up crazy or 100% logical. It's up to you.
This guy.
He said he was injured and he wasn't going to go in. They knew about the injury. They just didn't care. And he basically said, no, I hurt. I'm not going to go in. And Bruce, the head coach, said, well, then you're done with him. So instead of waiting till the end of the game, took his shirt off, did some jumping jacks, and just went straight Tim Loss, getting fired from Hardy style. Give them their equipment back, walk in your undies home. And he did that. He just decided to release a rap song when he got home, though. It's pretty banging. Check it out. Here's the thing, though, on the other side. He was 3 catches away and about 50 yards from making an incentive bonus of like $1 million extra. And on halftime, he may have been bitching about not getting the ball enough. And this is right after he faked his COVID registration and just been kind of like not a nuisance because he's so good, and I like the Tampa Bays, and I'm a Tom Brady fan, but enough to not make the news about football and something else. So, what do you think? Was he logical in walking off the field, or was it just a play to sell some more SoundCloud links? What's going on?
It is hilarious to say that he left because his ankle hurt, and then just to see him fucking jumping up and down, dancing, woo, fuck that, just fucking,
while he's doing the Yosemite saying guns in the end zone, like tarnation dance. His head coach Bruce Arians actually has a blown Achilles heel and could barely walk. So sorry if he doesn't have sympathy for the jumping jack phenom Antonio Brown that does moonsaults into the end zone.
I mean, the coach also probably can't run a 40-yard dash as fast as Antonio Brown either. So
yeah, that's true.
Who gives a fuck what the coach can do with his legs? Just fucking tell us. Just write it down and tell us what to do, bud.
My wife kept watching him do the jumping jacks in the field, so with his shirt off, and it helped me later on that night. So I support AB. Keep going out there, bro. Like show us. Like he's a once in a lifetime body, and in the dark we can imagine some stuff.
You just gotta say things like, "I fucking hate football," or "fucking like I'm out of here, I'm leaving." She's like, "Yes, Tim."
Well, the truth, in all honesty, is we've talked about it, and her freebie is Tom Brady. She's like, she likes Tom Brady. She's like, you like Tom Brady? You would let me have sex? You would let me bang? I was like, yes, he's Tom fucking Brady. You're gonna get a jersey out of it. We might get friends. He'll maybe invite me over to play video games. I'm definitely getting Ugg boots.
Martin Luther King, fucking goddamn Barack Obama. That's it. Martin Luther King, Barack Obama, fucking Morgan Freeman. That's the only 3 men she can fucking. I won't care.
Sounds a little racist, but okay.
Well, one of them doesn't seem possible.
It's racially motivated, guy. It won't be Tom Brady. It won't be goddamn Tom Brady. You ain't gonna do that. You won't do it.
Tank's wife cheats with Florida man. That'd be the headline.
God damn it. It could be any man, not Tom. God damn it, with his perfect ball throwing self. with his good hair and his good life. And his 6 rings.
Baby, go in there and ask for the flea flicker from Tom. He'll show you what's up. Give you a touchdown in the right corner. I ain't kidding. Fucking like he's probably not that good at Madden because he's probably dedicated to football and banging his supermodel wife. But that means I'd be looking real good. I could beat him in Madden. I'd be a dickhead too. I'd beat him like 3 points, just Patriot style. I use Ed Vinatieri and Peyton Manning and just go keep. No, I'd use Eli Manning. Fuck him and just keep kicking it, kicking it. Oh yeah, the payback is real. Payback is real. Oh man. Hey, guys, don't worry. We've only been canceled once this episode, so just keep on watching to keep us going. We might make it for the second round on Sportz Ballz.
Yeah, well, listen, it was all jokes. Just calm down, everybody.
That's why I made a joke about being canceled. Like, I'm sorry, the 1 view out of the 3 we get, I'm sorry. As I say to everyone, this isn't an airport. You don't need to announce your departure. Just fucking leave. And we appreciate your views up until this point.
By the way, if anyone has a problem with what's said, come see me and Tim. We're the ones to blame.
Come me and
Thanks, Bill.
Tim first.
Thank you.
Tim first.
God damn it.
And then Tim will tell me what you said, and I won't give a fuck, and then I'll just tell Tim. And that's what we'll do.
Yeah.
That's why I brought this poofball hat for controversy. That's what this says, huh, guys? Jesus Christ. Do we have our guest queued up?
Yeah, absolutely.
We got to actually do this. Is a very great experience we're having, and we're having a great time. We're going to bring up our next guest, Jay Martin, professional rodeo rider, barrelman, and entertainer. Jay Martin, can you hear us? You're on mute right now. Let's see if he can see us, but hear us.
There we go.
There you go.
There. You should.
There we go.
Hey, Jay.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Doing
All good.
Can you hear me?
We can.
Yep. We can hear you a little better now. You're
All
a
right.
little bit. There we go.
All right. How about that?
Yeah.
Jay's starting in a Jamiroquai video right now, so you gotta give him a second. Once he starts getting better and breakdancing in the corner, we'll get going. But throw some Jay through a little background as he. There he
There
is.
I am.
Hey Jay.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Tell our crowd a little bit about yourself, if you don't mind.
I am a rodeo clown, barrel man, bullfighter, and entertainer. I entertain the crowds. I'm the backup guy if the cowboy protection bullfighters get hurt or in a situation that they've need some help in. I will either come out of my barrel and run in there and help them, or I will bring my barrel in and let that bull knock the hell out of it.
That is a lot.
I guess my first question is, how big is your set of balls, and and should we be intimidated? Because I am. He is gestures size of planets.
What you can't see is he has like a little fucking little chair there. He has his ball sitting on.
Yeah. He's got a stool in front of him just for his testicular
A little
fortitude.
ottoman for his balls.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Is there a special story in your times being just out there entertaining professional rodeo barrelman, professional rodeo clown? Is there a story you could share with our crowd that?
I've got several. I can tell one. I was actually, back when I was a bullfighter, cowboy protection guy, I had one of the guys that was in the top 5 in the world, was on a bull that basically we called him Lucifer. And his bull kind of jumped out of the spin, and I ran in there to get a hold of the bull's nose to get him to spin again. Well, the bull caught me up between the legs and launched me over the bucking chutes, over the riders standing on the back of him, and I landed in the back pin with the bulls. And as I was on my way over, I was saying, "Somebody please catch me." And I hit dead in the middle of the bulls where they kept them before they rode.
I've never been tossed in the air and been able to say a monologue before I hit the ground, dude. That's got to be something else.
I have not, but I thought about it. I was about 11 years ago, I broke my neck for the second time. I went 17 feet in the air and hit the rafters.
Oh!
And I come down and landed on my face.
Like that get on the back end.
Ended up breaking the vertebrae in my neck. Pardon?
Jesus Christ. Well, how's that go with the ladies there, Jay? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Is it some good?
Yeah, wrestling has rats. What do rodeo clowns have? Like paint mashers, like paint.
Well, everybody, they all go to the rodeo for the bull rider.
Right.
And the problem is the bull rider only rides for 8 seconds. Okay. Jumps off and throws his hat in the air. The rodeo clown does it all night long.
So you're the real show.
I am the real show. I am the one that takes the abuse so the riders don't have to.
That's for sure. That's for sure. That's a great, it's actually essential to rodeo, isn't it? Because without you, it'd be considerably more dangerous for the fighters, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would. It's my job to actually use my body or my clown barrel when I'm in it as a better target than the downed rider. Let them come and hit me because I'm more prepared to get hit than they are.
Shit.
Because most of your riders, when they hit the ground, they're stunned. And, you see everybody running from a house fire. We're like the firemen. We're the ones running into the storm.
Yow. That's... Jay, quick question for you. Have you ever heard...
story.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, have you ever heard of Knocker Ball Rodeo?
Knocker Ball Rodeo. Yes.
Yeah, it's where people are in balloons.
Did that a couple of years ago. Yes. Though that is hilarious to watch. I worked for a guy who used to do that. He had a thing called the bull games. And he would have 4 or 5 people go out in there, and the first one to hit the bull between the horns or in front of the shoulders won a brand new buckle.
And traction, apparently, because there's no way I would do that.
It was pretty exciting to watch.
I can imagine.
Oh, come on.
Come
on.
It's
fun.
Do rodeo clowns have to register their look like other, do you have to trademark your look and paint on your face, or is it just something you freelance each time?
I've got the same face with the little variations every time I do it. I've had mine since about 1994.
Okay.
With a few variations in the middle of it. Depends on the weather. In the summertime, I don't use as much makeup because it keeps my face doesn't sweat like it should, and I get too hot. In the wintertime, I use about half as much makeup. And I kind of do the Ultimate Warrior style. I bring it around my eyes and down my cheek, and bring it down to the points at the bottom. But usually it's kind of a respect thing. You don't really steal another guy's makeup.
Well, that makes sense. Bill actually had a great question. Oh.
What happened? I think his connection was a little bit short. We have a bunch of questions for him when he comes back, but
when he comes back, that'd be great. We can start with the news. Also, if you're coming in from his page, we appreciate it. You can check him more on there. Also, I believe he has a T-shirt business as well. So thank you, Jay, for coming in.
Hold on, he's almost back. He's back.
Oh, it's fine.
Just waiting for his screen to show up. That's all. There we go. And he is upside down, but there we go.
Hey, You're Jay. All right, Jay. It's okay.
Back. Can you see me?
Yeah, you're good.
We can see you. We can see you.
All right. I can't see you guys, but that's okay.
If you want, we can switch you just to audio. Would that be easier?
No, I'm here now.
It's okay? Okay. All right.
Yep.
Well, that's great because not seeing us is probably our best light. It was probably what was missing.
I wasn't going to say that.
Bill actually had a great question. Bill is like, in your barrels, do you have handles to help you stay in them?
Yes, actually I do. I don't use them very much. I kind of spread my body out inside of it.
Right on.
Unless I like the second flip, if I'm going end over end, I will actually run my arm through them, and it's actually 2 cables on each side of it that kind of make a loop. And I'll run my arm in there and lock it up underneath my leg just to hold me in.
So you don't even have to. That sounds like some fucking state fair rides. I had to pay like $15 for it.
I tell you what, it's probably better when you're going flipping end over end. It's probably the better ride than you'll ever ride at Disney World.
Wow.
It
Is there a
almost makes you
certain
wanna
bull
sing
that's
and laugh
most
at the
feared?
same time. Do what?
Is there a certain bull that's most feared? Like a certain bull that like people just don't want to fuck with, other than Lucifer?
There was a bull back in the late 80s, mid to late 80s. His name was Crooked Horn, or Crooked Nose. Sorry, I apologize. Crooked Nose. He had one horn stuck right out the side of his head, and he knew where the tip of that was, and he would beat the crap out of about anybody that got in front of him. He was probably the ultimate fighting bull out there. Matter of fact, I wear a lot of pink, and the reason why is I got a bandana from one of my heroes, a gentleman by the name of Rex Dunn, who is no longer with us. But he had given me this pink bandana that had Crooked Nose on it. Yeah. And I just kind of took that pink and exploded it. Most people know me because I wear pink in the arena 100% of the time.
Right.
But yeah, Crooked Nose is probably the world's most dangerous fighting bull that there ever was.
He sounds mean. Crooked Nose.
Terrifying.
That one horn, he knows where it's at.
Did you ever think not calling him Crooked Nose and making fun of his deformities would calm his abilities and not wanting to tear your ass into two pieces? See, I need to stop asking questions. When I do, it happens.
It's always you. Every time you ask him something, like,
he doesn't like my hat. My teeth remind him of Crooked Horn, and he gets and he doesn't like it. He doesn't like it one bit. When he does come back, what we'll do is give him a time to say farewell to the audience and plug where you can see him next and all that if he comes in. But what do you guys think?
He's almost here.
That's all right. We'll.
There we go.
Hey Jay, we're just. It's this.
Sorry.
No, it ain't. It's my Wi-Fi in a cornfield in the trailer park. Someone's always siphoning it off and stealing my copper cans. I apologize. You've been a great host. What I would like you to do right now is maybe plug anything you got going on or where you can see any live events, and I'll open the floor for the last questions for our panel here.
Sounds good. I will be Friday, Saturday afternoon, and Saturday night in Battle Creek, Michigan at Monster Truck Wars. I am the comedy entertainer for Monster Truck Wars. And then next weekend, or the weekend after that, I'll be in Duncan, Oklahoma for 2 shows, Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m. and Saturday night at 7 p.m. for Monster Truck Wars. I will have what I am known for is my world record human cannonball. I will be there. I also have a clothing brand. I custom design T-shirts. It's called Rafter J brand. I actually have one on right now. I don't know if you can see it. I am a one-man operation. I custom do these shirts and I sell them to whoever wants to.
I'm not going to let you leave without talking more about being the cannonball. Please elaborate. You can't just drop a bomb on our audience like that on Sportz Ballz and think we're not going to talk about it. Yeah. We're pushing everything to a side. You have our full attention. Again.
It is a thing. I do a world record human cannonball. I'm not going to reveal the whole secret.
Of course.
But it's a very loud.
Just stop. I'll spooge in my pants. That's all he had to say. Take my money. You don't have to. Why? I can't go another round. You're going to be disappointed, and it's going to hurt my feelings.
As soon as he said Monster Jam, I wondered if there was some concoction where I could see Gravedigger hit the barrel that you're in.
Yeah.
I've been talking with them about using my barrel in there for some sort of something.
Absolutely.
Just to see what people would do.
Yeah.
But going back to the human cannonball, I try every show to set the world record human cannonball. And so far it has not worked. One of these days it will. But at the very end, you'll get the biggest surprise you'll ever see in your life. Something you would never expect at a rodeo or at a monster truck show.
Okay.
I'm already asking my wife to clear a schedule. That's Battle Creek, Michigan. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
You guys got to check that out. If you're near the area, I know some of you guys are definitely. Human Cannonball world record attempt. If that plus entertainment, all the stuff he mentioned, if that doesn't tickle your fancy, and I said it again, I apologize, to come out here, then I don't know what else will, man. That's awesome. Jay, final words for our crowd, and thank you.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Any last questions? Bill, this is your time.
No, just
Dino.
be careful what you ask for, but good luck on breaking that record, my guy.
Thank you very much.
One question from our audience was two. So how does it feel to be a real man? Because obviously the rest of us aren't. And then also was, is there any rodeo movie specifically that accurately portrays some of the sides of doing that? The mention was 8 seconds that was done with the late Luke Perry. Is that accurate?
Yeah, they embellished some stuff on it. I had the pleasure of actually meeting Lane Frost, who they did the movie about.
Right.
Wonderful man. But I get chills every time I think about him or I talk about him. They embellish a lot on everything else. But other than that, a lot of them are pretty close. And the movie Cowboy Up kind of portrays a little bit of how the rodeo cowboy lifestyle is. We don't care if we're hurt. That's how we make our money. We'll jump in the truck and drive 1,000 miles to the next show. Like me, I just left at 11 o'clock this morning from Lexington, Virginia. I got in here about an hour before you guys started. So just to be here with you guys. So it was.
Thank you.
I was excited. This is the first time I've ever been on a podcast, and I appreciate you guys for even asking me or even talking to me about it.
Dude, we'd love to have you back again when we get all the crickets taken care of, because I know all you hear is chirping in the background or some sound things, but we would love to get you back again. At least tell us how this works. We would love to have a segment on just following your journey on this world record attempt. So if anytime you want to check in and just give us information on the road about this or that, you are free, open, and welcome, man. This has been a blast and entertaining as all hell. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Anytime you guys want, hit me up. Let me know. Anywhere I'm at, we'll sit down. We'll do this.
Fantastic.
Next time I'll get my communication stuff worked out. I think it's me. I'll do you on my laptop rather than on my phone.
Well, no, you're a guest, so it's not your fault ever. So, just remember that it's us. We're so sorry. We're sorry, and please, we'll be better next time. But thank you. You've been actually very informative, and I can't wait for next time. We're going to hear about your journey and everything, dude. This is amazing.
Sounds good, guys. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Jay. We'll see you soon.
That was Jay Martin, professional rodeo clown, barrel man, and entertainer. You can see him at Barrel Creek, Michigan coming up, where he'll do his World Cannonball, Human Cannonball Guinness attempt, like trying to break the world record.
Balls of steel.
Well, you know what? Like that's why I made the banner. I'm like, the guy is obviously incredible. Like, yeah, okay, he's a barrelman, entertainer, possibly Batman in training, because like the nuts that guy must have are terrifying.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus.
Listen, this is the thing: is I'm a big guy. I'm 6'2". I'm a Big Mac away from 400 pounds. There are times when I'm like, listen, no one else can move that. I can move that. But I've walked up to livestock and been like, hell the fuck no! Are you kidding me? And that man jumps in front of them and is like, you know what I'm gonna have? A barrel. What? No.
That's why Gary left. He's tried to put bulls in triangle chucks. This guy actually did it, and he knew he couldn't get his balls in one of those gamma platas that MMA does. So he had to get off. That's just what. Plus, he's roadieing for a crew right now, so he's knee deep in hepatitis and liquor bottles right now. So you gotta give it up for Gary. Bill, what do you got?
Dino, why don't you just become the promoter and start moose fighting?
Moose are not friendly, man. You can't train those things. They will kill you, okay? Listen, if you hit a deer, the deer's probably dead, your car's messed up. You hit a moose, your car's done, it's alive and looking for vengeance for the tickle that you gave it. Okay?
And here's your weekly Canadian PSA from the dangers of the Great North. Tank, what do you got?
First off, I live in Illinois, okay? I've never been to fucking Canada in my life.
All right.
I just realized how big fucking moose are.
Yeah.
Why didn't anybody tell me they're a dinosaur-looking deer fucking prancing around in Canada, just fucking all happy and shit, coming across traffic? Just look at me, I'm fucking gigantic. What is happening?
And they're not happy. I'll tell you that. They are angry.
And they're aggressive.
A lot. Aggressive guy. The best part is when you see tourists who are like, I'm going to get closer. And everyone who knows goes, you do that.
There isn't enough maple syrup in the world to make me come to Canada now.
That's why mooses are pissed off. They've been living with you guys for that long. You still set them up with foreigners to get fun. Like, I don't like people. You still let them take my goddamn picture? Jesus Christ.
On that
note, I'm boring all of you.
I really feel.
Just tell them I'm cool. Tell them to fucking go on.
Listen, I really feel that Jay should definitely star in a show of chasing Bigfoot, because realistically, I don't trust other people to stand in front of something that big. But Jay could do it. Jay could do it.
He's a savage, man. He's a savage.
By choice. That's awesome.
His son was in here too, dude. Your dad's a savage. Your dad's a savage.
Yeah. That's my father. I'm not sure if it is, but he's like, I love you, Dad. And I'm like, hey, man, as you should.
Yeah.
Listen, that's a man who's like, listen, you can't fight for money anymore. I'm going to fight livestock.
How do you talk shit to your dad knowing he fucking choke slams bulls? How do you fucking raise your voice? I'm not taking out the trash. Your dad's like, what? It's like, you know what? I'm gonna.
Well, that's because bullfighting's choreographed. You could tell the bull jumps on 3 for the choke slam.
The bull did this before he went down. It was fucking. You seen him do that,
dude? The best part is, it's not like he's like, "Well, when I was a kid, I fought a bull once." No, every weekend you can tune in live and watch him fight a bull, and that is terrifying.
Yeah.
Listen, by the way, someone sent in this picture. I'm not sure if that's the bull, but it's freaky.
He just has something in his teeth.
Here's the ratio for moose, elk, and a horse versus man. Just so you know.
Jesus Christ.
And that's average.
Look at that.
It just looks like that guy has feed in his pocket and he's standing in front of him like animals. Like, guess where the corn is? It's in one of my pockets.
Listen.
But they're cargo, so he has 8 pockets?
Right.
Yeah, pick a pocket. Woo.
In his fucking fupa, fanny pack region.
That's fucking hilarious.
By the way, share, and subscribe. Thank you for everyone for the comments. But this is being broadcast everywhere, so please follow, subscribe, whatever. Share it on your page, all that stuff.
Yeah, we it's going out everywhere. You guys were killing the comments. You guys are really awesome. We appreciate everyone coming out, and Jay Martin himself. We had a few more things we're going to talk about, but I'll actually let our last subject be Dino's choice. You pick out of the remainder 3, and we'll go with it. Deal.
Let's go with this one. Floyd Mayweather, a gentleman's bastard.
That's right. We've been talking about the Pauls in YouTube boxing. We all know Floyd Mayweather fought Logan Paul here recently, so everyone was thinking he was going to fight Jake. Nuh-uh. He went for that Saudi money, like WWE style, and went for... I have to look him up because his name is amazing. Hold on. I think it's Money Kicks.
Yes.
He's going to be fighting a guy from Dubai, Saudi Arabia, named Money Kicks YouTuber, which now begs the question. I think my son may not want to be a YouTuber anymore, knowing that these kids are getting knocked in the head to make millions now. What's going on? Does this one question?
Yeah.
Floyd is 50-0 and has been retired. Does this tarnish his legacy as a boxing champion? And second, why do we fucking care? That would be the bigger question, a Sportz Ballz question.
Nothing else to do. We've been bored for 2 years. We've been waiting on the fucking earth to disintegrate for 2 years now. Just come on with it. We don't care who fights. It could be Oprah and fucking Ellen. We'd be down for that shit.
Take my money.
Everyone would be down for that, though. I think.
What are the rules? Can they grapple? Can they throw hands?
Can they grapple? I think they can grapple. They'll scissor and grapple all night, brother. Grapple, not so much.
No,
Where are they fighting at?
Dubai.
Now, look here. Mayweather might lose. I don't know what your guys' view on the world is, but the people in the Middle East don't seem to be the kind of guys that want a foreigner to come over and kick their ass.
Yeah, they don't. That's a good point.
It might be wise of him. It don't matter if he can win. You probably shouldn't.
But also,
just take this ass whipping for the money and leave Dubai safely.
Of drugs, a long line. His father is out there. I don't think Floyd really gives a fuck. I think he's just like,
well, no, Floyd legitimately can't read, so I don't think he cares too much. Yeah, his handlers taking place.
How tough it's going to be to teach yourself to read in Dubai to get yourself out of prison. Like,
you don't really want to be that
story. That's not going to happen.
Listen, let's be honest. The fact is that, by the way, there's rumors that Floyd Mayweather still hasn't paid Logan Paul. And apparently there were a bunch of secret deals with regards to airing their fight that he still hasn't paid Logan Paul for. But, like, listen, the classic is here. It's Floyd Mayweather declining 50 Cent's Harry Potter challenge is still iconic, right? This guy's not known for his smarts.
Yeah.
Okay? But,
but here's the thing. He's a millionaire. So, like, he doesn't care what we think. Like, he's a great boxer. He doesn't need to read. He just needs to read your body movement so he can cheap shot you. Like,
it doesn't matter how good he can read. Capitalism is the system, and money's how we keep score. So, like, this dude's on a level we're not getting to.
Well, and also, too, is that the final boss of YouTube is to fight Mayweather? Because I'll do that. Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
It fucks up the whole NES game. Like, someone could remodel the Mike Tyson NES game into a YouTuber 8-bit classic, and people would fucking love it right now.
You start with a big one, and then you
fucking do that. That's the way we're going to make our money. We're there yet, but that's a great idea. Think about it.
It's trademarked. That's what
and Floyd Mayweather doesn't do anything. He just he ducks and dodges you until you get exhausted. Then he taps you once and you knock you out.
Which is impressive. Don't get me wrong. Like, that guy moves like smoke.
Impressive.
He just disappears.
I'm not saying he isn't.
Incredible.
It's a sweet sight. I'm more offensive on one of his last fights, where the last fight the guy came in. No, I forget. I think it was Chavez. Maybe I was wrong, but it was near the end. He was getting fucking his ass beat. And there was a discussion, a commotion. There was a disagreement. And the guy went like, all right, hug. And Mayweather's like, yeah, no, boom, knocked him out. And his hands were down. It was cheap. It was a quick like, I get it. No, I don't get it. Fuck that dude. Like, and also, I think he ducked. He did I appreciate in boxing. I appreciate a lot of things, but I think you have a duty to fight the best at their best when you're the best, and I think he dodged that with Pacquiao.
Imagine being in a boxing ring with somebody trying to fucking talk.
Yeah.
trying to have a conversation. Hey man, I really feel like you just, of course,
you got that mouth guard too. Hey, come here, like get in here. That's why they're always hugging. Yeah, they're always
really hear you. What was that you said?
Tyson just wanted to be heard. He wasn't biting. He was telling secrets.
Telling secrets.
Holyfield, come here. We need to fight YouTubers. We need to fight YouTubers. YouTubers, I tell you.
I just want to tell you that I'm going to fucking kill you as soon as this fucking match is over.
That's what he told him. That's what he fucking told him.
I'm going to fucking bite your ear off if you fucking hit me like that again.
Well, Tyson already said, he's like, oh, listen, I don't need to fight anymore. I'm like, I don't have to. Oh, you want $1 million is $1 million. Yeah, okay, good. And
go back on our further episode, because I wasn't here, we talked about pigeon pie, and I love Tyson for getting upset that this lady ate pigeon, and we called it pigeon pie. Like, it was upsetting. And then you smash cut right now to his promo before a fight going, I eat babies. I'll eat these babies. Like, it's just like, what?
That baby pigeons,
the lines Tyson has, man. That's what he's like. I only have one face tattoo. I got morals.
Yeah.
Like,
And it's a single piece. It's not like a little money sign and a cross. It's just one piece.
I saw the left side of a tramp stamp, was like, that looks good on my right eye. Let's do that. Just the left side.
One piece of some guy's tribal tattoo.
Right.
You can't get the whole thing. That just creates a unibrow. Like, you can't. Like, that's not gonna work.
Oh man, I think that's been a good show, guys. Gary showed up. He made his appearance. He changed colors there for a second. He left. He had to do college stuff with Motley Crue. I don't know why college. We know Gary didn't go there. Tank went to college. Tank's got a paper the next morning. He's doing great there. Bill's going to get us canceled for next week, and we're
Totally worth it.
But we love him, and we're not getting rid of him anyway. We love it. Dino's making sure we're all on the do not cross the border list into Canada, because he'll tell us that he loves us, but he doesn't want us that close. He likes us 8 states away in a different country.
Keep those moves safe. Keep the moves safe.
Dino, I promise you, there is zero threat of me showing up anywhere near you, sir.
Is it the farts? It's the farts, right? It's
the Frida cheese. It's the Frida
they are not
cheese.
letting me
just
across the border. As much
For
as
good
America
reason.
would like me to leave, Canada doesn't want me in.
I can smell the Frida and green olives from here. Like
I would love to show up out of the blue with some great value cottage cheese, a little bit of sugar sprinkled on it, and say, let's have a good time.
Let's make some lasagna, Dino. The sugar helps the acidity in the sauce.
Disgusting. You're all disgusting.
If you come down here, I'd love to take you to the Greek restaurant for a sirloin steak.
I'm going to take him up on that, because
we got to go on that.
I'm only going once.
Catch us next week when we talk about Greek steaks and their dinner date between Dino and Bill. That's been all from us. Hit that glorious outro music for me, Dino. Catch us next week.